Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm the Stretch Professor, and today we'll be doing another episode in our Legendary Lizardman campaign. Now, I went ahead and went back through and just did all of the building stuff that I mentioned last time. So remember, we ended the episode because I had to go take care of some errands, couldn't do as many episodes in a row. But yeah, we figured out last time we're running down here. We're going to try to intercept these guys and fight them. This could be a little tricky. It looks like these guys have some Chaos Warriors. I mean, we still have a pretty good squad here. We're going to wait to hire the Lord until next turn, though, because we do have one more slan building coming in. I don't remember where it is. One of these. We got one more of these coming in somewhere, which gives us an extra +1 Lord recruit rank. And I figured out what's up with the Bastiladons, why I can only hire 2 of them. All of the Bastiladons collectively have a cap on them. So if you look over here, but you only get increased cap from the Great Beasts thing here. So like this right here, 100% extra campaign site. That's actually pretty dang good. But if we look here, right here, this gives +1 Bastiladons cap. So that includes the normal Bastiladons, which I have a lot of those in my army right now. It includes the Vivification Crystal, the Solar Engine, and the Arc of Sotek. All of those are Bastiladons. And the same is true of Stegodons. So that's why I can only hire 2 of them, because I have so many normal Bastiladons already in circulation. So what I can do then eventually is delete some of these Bastiladons and replace them with some of the spicier versions down the line. Because remember, it's the exact same unit. Like, it has the same stats, I believe. It just has other stuff on it. Like the Revivification Crystal gives us healing. The Solar Engine gives like buffs to people, and I guess it gives it a ranged attack, which does a lot of damage. The Sotek one like does that AoE poison thing. So there are quite a few kind of utility ones that you can get, but they all share the same cap. So if I want to get more, I've got to delete these, or as we figured out last episode as well, if I get to tier 4 on the this thing everywhere, then that'll allow me to get to rank 4 on all of these, which gives us +1 unit capacity for all units. So that's going to be really sweet. So we need to try to get to rank 4 as much as we can, just so that we get larger capacity to hire units. Okay, but I think that's pretty much good. The technology that we're going for here is 10% from trade, which will be huge, and then we'll do all of these, so it'll just give us a ton of extra money. So yeah, that's pretty much where we are right now. We have 321 research rate, which is good. That's pretty much upgraded all of the money buildings. We're still globally hiring here. We just killed Skaven. We're going to try to hunt down these Skaven next turn. So go ahead and turn. These guys are running to the 4 corners of the earth, trying to see if we can scout the dwarfs and the humans. We might actually be able to complete this campaign. They get so much extra income off of just their public order, just all their stuff. They just get a lot of money, and it feels like it's steady, like pretty relatively guaranteed money if I control all of Lustria, which hopefully we can get that done in the next 10 turns or so. We'll send the new army down, so we'll send this guy to clean up Skaven, and then we'll see what we want to do after that. I mean, it kind of makes sense since Mazda's already down there to go clean up the Skaven with Mazda. It's going to put him really far out of position, though. I kind of want to take Mazda over into the desert and then bring down the other guy, the other dinosaur guy, to clean up the Skaven in the bottom left there. I think I'd rather do that, because Mazda is like uniquely very powerful because he's such a huge lord, and I've also got Lord Croak with him, so that's probably what we'll do. And then we'll send one army down to the desert. We might be able, we might send 2 down there. We'll see. I don't know where we'd send the other one. We'll see how the Bretonnians feel about us and the humans. If they don't want to play along, we'll have to go up there and kill them. Which, I think that area is going to be yellow, which we can probably manage. We don't have a lot of global public order, but we have so much money, we can probably just drop a bunch of public order in there. We do get some public order by completing, who? Okay.
No, Gracie, never wrong.
Okay, so these guys might try to make a play on some of our stuff. Marks of the old ones. That would be annoying if they sack it, so it's going to give us some public order problems, but we can kill the rebellion down here too. Don't have any other quest battles, I don't think, do we? Okay, we need to... I don't really care that much about these Saurus. I guess it'd be nice to have them just in case we do want to spawn at some point. These guys are getting close. Okay, they've taken some attrition, but... Like, these guys... The Warriors of Chaos are actually pretty spooky. Oh, they actually have Blessing of Zinch. So they have some of the blessings. That's interesting. Why is it taking so long to run through this crap? Do we not have... We do have a pylon here. Oh my god. Alright. Well, they... Oh, they're like caught up in the like the rivers and stuff here. Okay, so hopefully we can hit them next turn. Now, if they step onto this property, what do all these things do again? Okay, nothing for the specific town. They also give 150 golds. That's not bad. It does pay for itself. It takes a little while, but... That's a dang good building to spam everywhere for the Winds of Magic and all the recruit stuff. Okay. Now, I believe that is going to be it as far as, like, maximum... See if we have slam stuff everywhere. Can't get one there yet. Just finished that one recently, I think. Alright, sub. We'll go ahead and... Probably just throw some money in there. We kind of need public order also, though. Yeah, let's go with some PO to get this into really good standing. Public order standing. Let's see here. Okay, so Stegodon, Grandmaster. Hero action cost reduction. Will definitely add up if we get enough of those. Can almost become free, it looks like. Okay, so -1, -2. So we can get to that stuff, or we can get these deliverances. Okay, so we got cooldown on that. Probably don't need this stuff. That's rank 10. That's rank 10. Rank 4. Trying to... Rank 12. That's really nice. That's rank 12. Okay, I guess it's this stuff, and just Safari. Rank 10. Now, I don't like that wins reduction, but... He does actually have really high weapon strength, 825. But he has, like, no melee attack. And he's unbreakable. He's weird, man. It's just such a weird stat line. It's like unbreakable leadership, massive weapon damage, like virtually no melee defense, no armor, no melee attack. .25 melee attack for Slan and weapon. Damn it, I mean, that'd give him 60 melee attack. I'm not going to put him in. He has much less health than the other Slan as well. I just don't think that's wise. Okay, so that leaves us with, I guess right now, all we can do is just get Deliverance and try to get Arcane Conduit. Oh, -6 for the big one. -4 for that one, -2 for this one. -4 might be where I want to be here, but I guess this is pretty much all we can get, unless we want to upgrade these. Knocks back enemies, but I don't think it does a lot of damage. Alright, let's just work towards Arcane Conduit. It's fine. So we cannot get to him yet, but we'll try to... Oh, didn't he have a crazy movement range? Where was that crazy movement range thing? Okay, I assume he's immortal, but maybe not. That. Okay, that's what I want to get to. Where is that? Okay, we can't do that until we get to level 10. Okay. Now, we can pop him out also here. I mean, if they fight us, we can kill him anyways. Pop him out, and that'll save us a little bit of money. Not much, but a little bit.
Need my warp token stat.
These guys are still working. He's still working. Can they hit us? No. Okay, so we should be able to hire. Alright, rank 13. Let's see what we get. Alright, so pretty good health. He's got Faw's protection. Okay, so he does have some different spells. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay, so he comes with immortality. That's really nice. Telekinesis, protection of old ones, eldritch energy. Okay, he does actually have focus of mystery, so he does get 2 free spells, which is really good. 30 extra winds of magic, so that's strong. I think this is the bad one. Yeah, it's not that great. Although the terror is a lot more relevant with him because he doesn't have a mount. So the reason that terror was so bad with Mazdamundi is that when he gets on that Stegodon, he already causes terror, so... Okay, so let's see. Unfathomable Presence. So that's not amazing. We just pretty much don't want him in combat. Okay, this is actually quite good. That's actually it's a very good spell. I don't usually get light magic because light magic in general is kind of bad, but this right here, I guess it does only last for 24 seconds, but 20% damage resistance and 40 melee defense for everybody in 40 meters. That's like for my entire squad, and it's only going to cost 10 winds of magic, which is pretty good. Now, he does not have great rumination either, so you know, we want to keep that in mind. Okay, Roiling Skies is terrible. I guess you have some good game against flyers if you do get Roiling Sky, but... Okay, this does, like, okay wind magic damage. It's no Flaming Head or whatever, but it's okay. Wind Magic. Soul Quench. I'm not as familiar with this one. Let me see. Magic Missile. That's from what? High Magic? I pretty much never use High Magic. So it has a powerful explosion, 300 range. It's usually I don't like magic missiles. They're pretty underwhelming. Well, I mean, we could try it out. It might snipe people out. It says damage to combatants, moderate magical damage. It doesn't sound very promising. Long range, so it's just like an expensive fireball, basically. I don't know. We'll see. Tempest, Vortex, but only for flying units. So that's pretty terrible. I mean, if we're against like a dragon or something, I guess it does do some damage. If they're caught in the Tempest, they can't move for 30 seconds, so that's definitely relevant. We don't have good missile units, so we're just kind of going to get destroyed by flying units. Unless we get the Ripperdactyls, those are probably pretty good in air-to-air combat. What has entire squads of flying? Maybe vampire counts? Unless it's just like a ton of dragons. Bretonia with Pegasus Knights, maybe? I'm not sure. Like, this might have some niche moments, but it doesn't seem like that great. Chain Lightning, that's what I'm talking about. This is the spell right here. This thing is awesome. So he does have Chain Lightning, which is very, very good. This is surprisingly probably pretty good. 41 seconds, only costs 12. Once again, I think this is from War of Light, which overall is not great, but these are the two best spells from War of Light, or they're, at least for campaign, not multiplayer. But Faw's Protection and Time Warp are both really good. And Chain Lightning is arguably the best. Midnight Wind's also pretty good, but Chain Lightning's one of the best from Heavens. So that's legit. That's a legit lineup right there. So that'll allow all of our dinos to run up. It lasts for, and it has a huge range too. That can basically allow your entire squad to just run at them and close the gap really quickly if they have like a lot of artillery, or just missile units or whatever. So that's actually pretty nice. And the 35 melee attack is definitely relevant for only 12, and it's such a huge radius. It's going to give your whole team that. So that's pretty good. Chain Lightning I already talked about is amazing. This is pretty good. We don't have a ton of cheap stuff we can cast. I guess Foz is unupgraded is pretty cheap, I think. It's okay at 8. So we don't have a ton of cheap stuff to cast, but it's pretty good. Got the Slan Force Field, which is legit. Arcane Conduit. Okay, so what I'm thinking here then is I think I do want to go with these guys. Like the other, the other option is I could go for a Saurus with just a Skink Heavens with him. So yeah, we could get a Skink with Heavens there, and that would give us so that would give us Midnight Wind and Chain Lightning, and the Saurus would actually give us someone like that we could actually fight with in combat, which is good, but we would not have Faw's Protection. We would not have the 30 extra Winds of Magic here. We would not have the 2 free Vortex spells, which is huge. I mean, so like the 30, those 2 Vortex spells are probably worth about 20 each. And then this is 30 here, so that's like 70 free Winds of Magic. Now, the Skink Priest is going to get like 15 extra wins, so I guess it's really closer to like 55 extra Winds of Magic. But you've seen these Vortex spells, guys. I mean, they're serious. They can kill entire battalions by themselves. Barona's Time Warp is also something they won't have, which is very good. Shield of Sapphire they won't have, which this is very good. Exorcism actually could be relevant if we're fighting a lot of Tomb Kings, which I think might happen. So, do I want a fighter that gives me 20% discount to all dinos, which is very strong, or do I want this guy who has a ton of extra magic? I think I want the magic guy. Okay, So I think I'm going to go with him, and we want Ancient Salamander, Bastillodons, and Stegodons get weapon strength. Okay. So I want 1, 4 here, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15. So we go ahead and get Renowned and Feared. Alright, let's do it. Need rank 16 to get to that. Or maybe we just get some magic first. Either way, we need the discount. And Lightning Strike, I think. So that has to happen. And now we have 5 left. So the question is, do we want to upgrade our like Stegodons and Salamanders and stuff like that? Or do we just want to get some magic first? We already have Fall's Protection, Wind Blast, Soul Quench. I think we want to get to Chain Lightning. So it'd be 1... 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. Or do we go for the extra Winds of Magic here? Yeah, I think we want Chain Lightning. Okay. Okay, then in just 2 more levels we'll have Chain Lightning. You only have to spend 1 point also to get the upgraded Chain Lightning, so that's pretty handy. Okay. Sure. Cube of Darkness. I don't think we need that on him. I guess. Yeah, we don't need that much. Fire resistance, sure. Okay, then we'll hand off a lot of that stuff next turn and try to fight these dudes. Okay, so we already moved. And just flip through real quick. I'm a little worried to upgrade this because the Skaven already came up once. Yeah, I think we'll chill on that area for now. I don't want to put a lot of money in there if it's just going to get destroyed. Oh, we do need to buy a skink also. Probably should have bought the marble before I bought the other buildings, but whatever. Okay. And how much to buy a skink? Skink cheap. 3,000. God. Why is it so much? Alright, let's... Hold up.
You must die.
Hero recruit rank +3. Oh. We could also just wait to hire that skink until like 2 turns until this guy's hired, and then we can run up here. Because I think he has Humble, right? Then we get 3 extra ranks on the Skink. Yeah, we're not going to need him to beat this army. I think we'll just wait on that. That's probably fine. Okay, so where... Sorry, I know I'm like back and forth. Where was that money that I got rid of? There we go. Okay, seems good to me. Warriors of Chaos are actually on the prowl here.
Honor to your ancestors.
Okay, I think I checked everyone off screen for money last time. That's good, that's good. Can't do rights yet. Okay, so Slan Mage Priest, the Slan, I think they're probably worth. You could still, like I say, you could still make an argument for, you know, just doing kind of the standard Saurus plus Skink Priest. Oh, there's another dude I'm at war with there. You could definitely make an argument for that. I mean, the biggest thing for that is the 20% discount to dinos, which is a very big deal. But I don't think, crossing our fingers, we're going to need a ton of armies just because we've done a really good job of managing this area. And so once we kill off the remaining stuff in Lustria, then presumably we're not going to need an army to deal with it. And the High Elves have taken over to the immediate north, so we're probably not going to get aggression from there. So I think we have a pretty secure area where we're not going to need a ton of armies to try to deal. Hopefully. So what does that mean? That means that I kind of want a little bit more raw power from the Slan in combat than I do the 20% discount on the dinos. Although that 20% discount is very massive. It's just that Slan it's got so many good things, man. You know, the effective, like, whatever, 55 additional magic, pretty much, that you get off of that. The, it's got really good spells, like, Time Warp is decent. I mean, obviously Chain Lightning's the big one, but Time Warp and Foz are both, like, pretty good for the types of armies we're going to be running. Now, they don't have the heal, so that's the one of the more important things to keep track of. So we really need to give them the Bastiladon, the healing Bastiladons. Non-aggression. I'm not going to do that, because it seems like the bigger powers are probably going to eat you up soon. So yeah, so what's the difference for Mazdamundi? Obviously, they don't have Ruination of Cities. They don't have the Great Rumination, which is, you know, going to make them considerably weaker. They don't have the Healing Magic, and they don't have Burning Head, which are both very strong. So they're a little bit lacking on offense. But they do have, like I said, they have Chain Lightning, which is good, and they do have those 2 other spells, which I think are pretty good. So I think it's enough to go for them. They were kind of like a joke in the base game, but I think they've balanced the magic better with SFO mod over the years, to where some of these things are looking a bit more enticing. Can we hit him yet? Can't hit him, but we can do a little handoff here, I believe. Okay, where are those Skaven? Okay, it's just these guys. I think... Now, he's pinned against the shore. I think we might be able to get him. I don't know if we can put him in there. I want to give him the experience, but I'm afraid if we put him in there, we're going to lose some movement. And we may not actually be able to get there. So I think we're just going to go without him on this one. Potent. I think we just go potent, right? I might bring a skink priest along with him just in case. I mean, Midnight Wind would be handy to have with him, and maybe some beast magic. Flock of Doom's like okay. The nice thing about Flock of Doom is it has such long range, but I really don't use it that much. But nevertheless, I think it still could be a good thing. Now, why can't we hire? I thought we had a thing where we could hire priests anywhere, but I guess not. We need to get a skink priest thing here then. But we got to be tier 4 to do that, which is a couple turns away. We can do that. Okay, so we could hire a priest for probably like level 14 or 15. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and just hit this dude up. See, it says we can't get in there, but like, if the horns of our dino touch him, then I think we can hit him. Oh god, seriously? I hate it how they get to run over water like that. It's so obnoxious. Because it doesn't take away any movement from them to run over the water. Now, they could attack Mangrove Coast, which would be pretty annoying. So we're going to have to play footsie with this dude. And do we have anything that can train? I guess these crocs could train. Okay, there's a couple units. Alright, let's just go with training then. I think it's going to matter. Now, we could also try to block army him next turn. Yeah, he can't join up with me.
No, you failed.
So yeah, we might need to go ahead and start blocking army. Marks of the old ones. I don't even know what we want here. Growth? We already got a ton of growth. Two wins of magic faction wide. 5% research. Yeah, I mean, we already have public order and this. There's no... Could try to get this to get extra skink priest. Okay, I mean, it does give money over time. Well, we've got that web strength 4 now. Nice. Public order is just so crazy. What is it, the corruption, I guess? Okay.
You must come. Fix the hair.
Asinine mortal!
He's gonna burn Tleklin next turn, probably. Okay, so do I just go ahead and hire the skink then? Because that's gonna knock off 2 extra ranks, I believe. Or can I dash and defend it? I guess I could dash and defend. Yeah, let's just dash and defend. So he can't hit this, but he can hit this. Okay. Now what are these guys doing? Well, they're nothing.
Blood kiss of the seas.
Huh. Okay. What else could we get at Shrine of Sotek? I don't know. Growth? So we already have perfect public order. Okay. Don't want to go too hardcore on this, because Skaven might come in and clean that out. Go over the iron, I guess. Are we trading all of our iron? Not quite, but if we find a couple more trade partners, maybe we can.
Children of the Old One.
Okay, and then we moved everyone. We'll hold off hiring the skink since I think we'll be able to defend that. And then this is going to be done within next turn. And we can go up there and start handing off these Bastillodons. We need a lot of these I want like 4 of these for this, for front line, for the healing. I am going to miss the healing. That's one of the biggest things, is like, with Mazda, is he does have that high magic healing, which is pretty good. I mean, it's not as good as like life magic healing, which is why I never use high magic with the high elves, because life magic's just better most of the time. But they have nerfed life magic a couple of times this year over the most recent updates. Probably rightfully so. I mean, it's just really, really strong. Like, healing is really just OP, pretty much, in like any game. Because of like how it works with defenses that I've explained in the past. It's not just, you know, whatever 600 health that you're giving back to somebody. You have to cut through all of the armor again, all of the physical resist, the ward save, magic resist, whatever it is, the melee defense. You have to go through all of that, so it like stacks multiplicatively. So, you know, for example, if you're attacking something with 100 armor, you have no physical pen, and you know, they have 5 more melee defense than you have melee offense in combat, then that means that you're only doing like 25% damage to them, because 50% of it is going to be dodged. You're going to have a 50% chance to miss because they're going to have 5 more melee attack than you, and then half of that damage is going to get reduced because of the armor. So instead of like, so if you're trying to get rid of that 600 HP that was just healed, you would have to do 4 times the damage. You'd have to do 2,400 damage to get rid of the 600 that was just healed, because you're only actually going to be doing 25% total of the damage that you're trying to deal to them. So if you deal 2,400, what's 25% of that? It's 600. That's how much they healed. So that's why it's OP. Because, like, the numbers can look really low. Like, oh, that's no problem. It only heals 600. The thing has 10,000 health. It's not really that big of a deal. It's like, yeah, but it is. It just, even that very calm thing, and even if it's not melee attack, maybe you're trying to kill them with missile fire, and they've got a silver shield or something, which is going to block 55%. Or if they have ward save, God help you, because you're just never going to kill them. These guys are just going to keep running, I think. This is getting pretty annoying. We can't hit them. So they might hit up Oxel or... Oh god, now they're coming over here again.
Not scry as well.
There's just no other way I can get around him, I don't think. Until I get to block army, maybe. I guess we can try to hit him and make him run. And then next turn we can possibly block army, because they're going to take this again. Yeah. I really wish they would just get rid of retreating in this game. It's so frustrating when you're doing this like ring around the rosy crap with these guys. Now, he's going to have a hard time running around this, though, and that's where the path is. Now, he can do his underway thing, but there's a chance I intercept him also. So he can't run straight through this because I own it. So he's going to have to run around these bushes. He might run to, like, right here or something. That'd probably be maximum annoying, because then if I try to attack him, then he's going to get to retreat across the water again without suffering any movement penalty. Okay.
Fox. Flax.
Really?
Nashaw.
Okay, well what we can do, I believe, this might get a little dangerous, but I think we can attack him with this and then reinforce with this.
I think not.
Skinklot. Satakar.
Is he like, he's right in the freaking river? They exploit the campaign like that quite a bit, which is really annoying. I don't like how you can't do channeling stance in the town, but...
Luxley Shitex.
Now, it's going to be a little awkward because I think we're going to come in like sandwich style here. Perfect vigor or leadership. Guess we'll go with perfect vigor. Alright, let's do it. This will be our one big fight for this episode. Okay, cool. Well, we are making some progress. We also need to put Archaon in a wounded state to finish the game. I forgot about that. So we are going to have to... Now, someone else can kill him also. I hope our Slan doesn't get killed. I think what's going to happen is all of the dinos are going to come in behind them. And so we should be able to run them down before they run my Slan down. Oh no, actually they're coming in on this side. That's kind of weird because I thought it was going to come in behind them, but that's even better. Okay, cool. Way over here then. I think you have to be spotted before your reinforcements come in though. What is this? Oh yeah, the plaque. Okay. So I have to let them spot me. Okay. Oh, I already have 1 point in Tempest. Okay, so I don't even need multiple points in that. I mean, I'm just gonna delete this guy, so I don't really care if he dies, but... Hey, thanks so much for the sub, Trill Chill. I appreciate it. And don't forget, if you're enjoying the content too, you may also click the like and subscribe. And be sure to click that bell button too if you want to know when I'm releasing content. I'm trying to be a lot more consistent about it and just release at 1 p.m. every day. I think I mentioned that in a previous episode. And by the time you watch this, hopefully I've been consistent with that. But nevertheless, I think it does help a little bit. Oh, we're getting fired on. Just to go ahead and click that bell. You know, it'll let you know when I'm releasing stuff. I typically release multiple videos per day, usually one for Warhammer, but it does help out a lot. And then you can follow me on Twitter as well, the Strat Prof on Twitter. strategy professor at the strat prof. I'll usually announce whenever I'm releasing guides or whenever I'm releasing that's very close range. And whenever I start streaming as well. So. And of course, Twitch, as we mentioned before, I just recently got a position on Twitch, affiliate or whatever. So if you want to drop a follow and help build that up a little bit, or if you do have that Amazon Prime, you want to chip in a free extra couple of bucks to help me out every month, it's helpful. It's like you get that, like you get, if you don't know about, I'm sure most people probably know about Prime that are watching this video, but if you don't, like, it's actually included in the Prime, like, that you can support one content creator on Twitch. What do we even cast here? I guess just plain magic hunt. So slow. We can try out the soul quench. Yeah, just cast it. What's going on? I'm so confused. Oh, I did cast it? I didn't even see it. Chase him. They're all basically unbreakable. And we want to run down and kill all of these guys if we can. So much winds of magic. Go boys, run them down. What? He literally just fired into the ground? I think he just actually fired the projectiles straight into the ground, from what I saw. He's not even... He wasn't even near any terrain. I guess he fired into that terrain. I don't know. I do want everybody to die, but can we get them? No, they're gone. So we may not be able to run them down, depending on how they run. Hopefully they just disappear. I didn't see if we killed their lord or not. Whatever, it's fine. I mean, the Slan Lords should be really good. It requires a special building to get them, and you can only hire one every 25 turns. You have to do a rite for it. Like, they should be some of the strongest, like, standard lords in the game. I think. Caster lords in general are way better in SFO than they are in the base game because in the base game you only get 1 skill point early, but in SFO they give everybody 2 skill points for the first 5 levels. So that means you can actually kind of go deeper into your spell tree and actually get some of the useful spells, whereas a lot of times, you know, in the base game you have to waste like your first 3 or 4 levels just building up towards the spell that you want, and you have to give up stuff like you know, the leadership bonus in the red tree and the movement speed with Root Marcher. And that's just tough to give up in the early game sometimes. So this allows you to either go deeper into the spell tree early to get some of the key spells that you want, or it allows you to get a couple of the early spells and still have enough left over to get like a couple of those utility things like better leadership or Root Marcher or whatever. So I think that's really nice. And the AI gets that as well. So, you know, when they start off with a level 7 ward or whatever, you know, they're going to get 13 or 14 skill points. So it makes them a lot more relevant too, because they can actually get some of their stuff, you know, to put up a better fight. So I think it's a much better system. It just kind of gets everybody, both you and the enemies, just going a little bit faster in a fair way that I think just opens up diversity of builds. Because casters were pretty bad in the base game. You just pretty much always wanted to go like warrior lord and just go into the red tree. That was like your best power spike. Okay, Cube of Darkness. Nice. Okay, so we got him. Dang it, we can't do the handoff yet. We're on the other side of this river. Huh. I don't know what the fastest way. So where do I want to go? Am I at war with Dreadfleet? Not technically, although they are not pleased with us. And this dude has this random army over here.
Landfolk are weak.
So I'm gonna have to kill her eventually. Alright, I suppose we'll just go ahead and cross this. Alright, and then we can dash this guy up here to hand off some of this stuff. My little mule. And then we can go ahead and hire Skink Chief, Humble. I guess that's the only thing that's left. Just casually hire my level 23 Skink Chief. Line of sight is very good. The assassination bonus is also quite good, though. That's ridiculous. I don't think necessarily the Lizardmen are overpowered, but I think they are appropriately powered. Like, they're strong. They're definitely strong. Just their campaign stuff, like they just get so much magic and so much money out of their towns. At least with Mazdamundi. I mean, the discount on rights is pretty massive. Okay, I think we're still just gonna go money everywhere. A couple of places we need to upgrade to tier 4 pretty soon. Boqtza, where? Temple of Kara. Okay, so this place is kind of in the middle. I guess let's go ahead and upgrade that. So we can get to rank 4. What is the money one? This one, income and growth. Extra 3% income, but I'd probably rather just have research rate and winds of magic for everybody. Even though, like, the extra money would be very nice. You know, getting an, I don't know, getting 16% extra income is a pretty good chunk. But, nice. Okay, so I think that's everything there. All my dudes have moved. Do we still have a mission that we're headed towards? Okay, yep. And over here. Yep. We could just try to come in right here instead of just come in right there and just beeline straight for this instead of like going through here. What is this purple? It's just like a dead river or something. A beeline for right there. What's the fastest way to get over here? It's not gonna. Yeah, I think it's just right there. What? Why is it doing? Oh, there's like a little bridge or something. That looks kind of weird, but I think that's what that is. Yeah, and we're still just gonna run up here. I guess we could run over here. Yeah, I want to get out of the deep sea. That's fine. And then we might be able to scout Bretonia here. William Deans.
No prey, no pay. At the captain's pleasure.
Okay. What else we got? Oh. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to take off the money there for a turn, I guess. Okay. Alright, and that's gonna be it for this episode. So we got a pretty good little fight there at the end. Got to dumpster some chaos there. It's always fun. Okay, maybe they'll try to fight me if they're both together again. Is that their game? Damn it, he got to burrow under and I didn't intercept him. William Deans is stepping up. We might have to get a little crackdown on him here. I think we're going to have to go take that vortex, because we're never going to get peace with him. Even though it's a red zone, so it's going to be like kind of tricky to control the public order there. But now some of our stuff, like the ooh, I could upgrade the public order buildings to tier 4 also in some places, because that does spread public order everywhere. But like some places on the coast, I don't know if this works with ocean property. I have to see like how it looks like it's divvied up. But if we can get some of the stuff that spreads public order to adjacent properties, that would certainly help out with the controlling of that zone. We don't even have walls there. I don't know why they're sieging it instead of just normally attacking it. unless they just don't want to be caught in the town. We should be able to herd them over towards their lair where we can kill them here in a little bit. If they take that, that's going to be annoying because it's going to cause a rebellions in the capital. But got our skink priest. We need to get a priest building here, but this needs to be tier 4. Oh, actually, we can make it tier 4 now. Sweet. Okay, definitely want that. So we can get a priest building. No, we can go with the more Bastillodons also. Rat hunt. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so I think we just kill this guy.
Kiss of the seas.
We're trying to stay. I don't know who he's going
The
after.
sea knows my fate.
Caught up in this little delta here. He dashed though. Can we hit him straight up? It says we can, and he should not be able to run. Oh, is he? He's going on like a treasure hunt. Is that what it is? Kind of feel bad for him. The man's just looking for some treasure. But at the same time, he hates me. And if I kill him, that should actually give me some favor with, that should actually give me some pretty good favor with, you know, a lot of the good factions out there that don't like him. So, anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you very much. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you do enjoy the content and you want to see some more. Don't forget, if you do have Amazon Prime, you want to sling that Prime membership over on Twitch, Strategy Professor on Twitch. If you'd like to sponsor a campaign, just email me at thestrategyprofessor@gmail.com. Let me know what you have in mind. We can probably make that happen. Right now, you know, I'm doing 15 episodes for $30 donation, but, you know, I might have to increase that in the future. It's just $2 an episode, like $2 an hour. But... and demand's been pretty high lately for these. But for now, that's what we'll keep it at. So just email me. Just let me know what you have in mind. We can probably make it work. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Stay tuned for the next episode.